Good morning, everybody. Look who decided to get out of bed and join us today. We're pretty proud of him. It's early.
What a trooper.
So one of the cool things that we have on the video today is the longest RV we've ever seen.
It might be the longest RV ever made. I don't know. You'll get to also see the longest dog bones ever. At least, again, fact check. But I think they are. I've not ever seen longer dog bones than what you'll get to see in this video.
And we've only ever found them this one place in Idaho. And to top it all off, I got my camper rat out of the camper for a little drive to Oregon.
What my lovely wife means by camper rat is, for those of you who work remotely already, you might know that it encourages you to become somewhat of a hermit. When you're traveling and working remotely, it's a whole nother level. Like, you're here in this little cabin. Yeah, you can go outside for a little bit on a break or something, but you're in this little confined space, which is very comfortable, but it becomes a little too comfortable, and you're thinking, I don't need to go anywhere. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm in my little space. So she does have to pull me kicking and screaming sometimes in the evenings to go and do some sightseeing. But it's always worth it.
So with all that said, we hope that you guys enjoy today's video. Let's get to it.
Let's go.
We're gonna follow him, and we're parked next to the biggest RV she's ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
She said they had to bring a semi, or have a semi to bring it in here.
Super comfortable.
Yep, that's where.
Oh my gosh, that is huge.
Right, well, we just pulled into our site at this really cool RV resort. Look at that, the river right down there. I think there's a couple boat docks. Looks really like a community. Folks live here and stay here long term and short term like us. They're enjoying a walk by the river. Well, Daddy sets up their yard, or at least unhitches from the truck first. It's nice and shady. It's hot, 90 degrees, but nice and shady. They're being stinkers. You've got to see this trailer. It is a 54-foot trailer, and it just keeps going and going and going. Look at that thing. They used a tractor to bring it in. Or not a tractor, they used a semi-truck. This is part of a wheat harvest crew. Looks awesome. And last but not least, what makes this all possible, thank you Elon Musk and the engineers at Starlink. Let's hope we get a signal. And they're enjoying their yard already. That didn't take long. They have been in their car. And they couldn't get out of the sand dunes because it was too hot. But this is perfect. He does. He does like his grass. We are going to Homedale's downtown to a pizza shop because we did not eat lunch. Someone gets grumpy when they don't eat lunch.
So this is a really neat little dog park that we have here. This is in the town of Caldwell, Idaho. And it actually has 3 different areas, it looks like, at least, for dogs. So there's this huge area here, and then there's a smaller area just on the other side of that fence there that's meant for the smaller dogs. And then over there on that side of the fence, there's a whole nother area for war dog. Apparently we're having a race this morning. Museum. It's an old railroad depot that has been turned into a trade museum here in Nampa, Idaho, which is just outside Boise. Kind of a cool old looking building. I'm gonna go in there and see if I can find some tourist information of things to do in the area and some stuff like that.
Doing laundry, just gotta show you for the IT friends, this is true load balancing. Active, just got done with. Haha. Gonna go look in the river a little bit. Alright, gonna grill us some bacon, onion, pepper cheeseburgers tonight, but start with potatoes. So waffle potatoes on. There's the rest. Bacon and peppers. Seasoned burgers for us. Unseasoned burger for the boys. Potatoes. Let's cover them up so they start to bake. Let's get this bacon and onions going. How about right? There'll work. Good. Doggy burger on. Right there. Starting to sizzle. Our burgers on. Right there. They're one. Right there. And a third burger, because it never hurts to have leftovers. Or maybe a double. Let's put R3 a little more evenly, and the doggy's burger can go kind of off on its own more. There. Those should cook a little more evenly, be done at the same time. The doggy burger, we can leave it cook a little longer if we need to. They're on the edge because they're patient and they don't mind waiting for their food. It is hot out right now, so he's not too excited about anything. Neither is Tommy. He's in his spot. Got some more seasonings there for when I flip the burgers. It's gonna be a little bit. Yeah, those are what Mama got. Those are bully sticks. Ooh, it's like lightsabers. Like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I put it on the grill? Do I go for a hike? My walking stick. Seems they've been a little bit distracted. And that's what it turned into. Looks pretty good.
Dad took away our bone, so now we're watching for him to come back. So I just went in and did a little shopping at the place called The Shed by Garrett Ranches. It's kind of a cool little place. Got some really nice jams and some raspberry barbecue sauce, which I've never heard of before, and some mustards, as well as fruits and vegetables. All of everything that they sell is all locally grown and raised. Kind of cool that we got to support the local economy today as well. So Danny and I decided to take a little bit of a drive this afternoon into Oregon and then further up north a little bit into Idaho. And then drop back down to where our campsite is in Homedale, Idaho. So we're stopped here in Nyssa, Oregon, to let the dogs out and take a little break. And I just happened to see kind of these cool old stone houses, and also this cool stone church here in this little town in Oregon.
What are those trees? Is that a vineyard? Orchard, yeah. Oh yeah, there's fruit on them. Maybe they were potato trees. They were like big fruits. Look kind of like kiwis or something, or avocados.
is out, but no one knows. What's not to love about Idaho? The secret is out, but no one knows.